Progress.
Super Bowl 60.
Or regress. Progress. Or regress.
With the first pick.
That is the question everyone has for the Bears for this season. Was last year just another one-hit wonder and the Bears still suck? Or was it the good and the better and the best are still yet to come? In Ben Johnson's first year as head coach, the Bears finished with 11-6 record. They won the NFC North for the first time since 2018 and had 7 come from behind victories, with the last one being the sweetest, coming back from a 21-3 deficit against the Green Bay Packers in the wildcard round to get their first playoff victory since 2011. It was an incredible season. But even the Bears themselves know that the success they had last season isn't sustainable. Ben Johnson actually has said it himself.
Well, we're the #1 regression candidates, so
why are the Bears the #1 regression candidate? First off, like I just mentioned, they had 7 come from behind victories. The Bears had an incredible way of finding ways to win game last year, but you can't keep falling behind and expecting to pull off a miracle every Sunday. It's just not sustainable in the NFL. You can't expect the ball to bounce your way every time. And that brings us to point number 2, turnovers. The Bears defense led the NFL in takeaways last season, and that's obviously a good thing. But turnovers are one of the least predictable stats year in and year out. You cannot build your team expecting them to maintain the turnover rate that they had last year. And then there's the biggest problem of them all: history. The Bears have done this multiple times before. In 2001, the Bears shocked the NFL world by winning 13 games. The very next season, they only won 4. They did it again in 2010. The Bears won 11 games, went to the NFC Championship, just to lose to the Green Bay Packers, and the following season, only winning 8 games and missing the playoffs. And then once again, in 2018, having one of the best defenses in NFL history. 12 wins, make it into the playoffs, just to double doink their way out, and the following season, 8 wins, missed the playoff. Now you're seeing this cycle that us Bears fans have lived through for decades. Having one magical season, and then reality hitting you right in the face, and realizing that the Bears still suck. And it's not just the Bears. 27 teams have gone from worst to first in their division. 2 of those teams were the 2025 Bears and Patriots. So out of 25 teams with a completed season to analyze, they lose an average of 2 games the next season. So for the Bears, who won 11 last year, the expectation is they're gonna win 9 games. Now granted, 9 games is great. That's a lot of wins. For most teams, that's a successful season. But we saw how competitive and stacked the NFC is. 9 wins was last place in the NFC North. 9 wins misses the playoffs. You can't succeed and hope that 9 wins gets you into the dance. But that's only half the story. Now, it's not all doom and gloom for the Bears. There's actually good reasons to be excited and to expect progress from this team. First off, Ryan Poles has made really good roster adjustment. This team is now younger and faster, especially on the defensive side of the ball. He drafted Dylan Thieneman, picked up Kobe Bryant in free agency pending his injury. That secondary is going to be very dangerous and very fast. He also picked up some great depth interior D linemen. Yes, it's not the splashy, big signing defensive player, but it's the roster moves that you need to make to ensure you have success for a very long season. I think that the players that they picked up, Gilmore, Street, even drafting Jordan Van Den Berg, those players fit Dennis Allen's system way better. And as long as this defense and team as a whole avoid that drastic, awful injury bug, on paper, they are a better roster. But there's a bigger reason why I think the Bears can progress. and that's head coach Ben Johnson. This guy has been gifted everything he ever wanted and more to be able to attack any type of defense he can see any given Sunday. He has a great mix of blocking and catching tight ends, so he can go big with 12 or 13 personnel and run it down your throat while still maintaining a legitimate passing threat. Or he can spread you out and attack you with speed. Ramon Dunze, Luther Burden, Khalil Raymond, Xavier Thomas, these guys can absolutely burn you vertically and create explosive plays, which is what Ben and this offense are looking to do. But the best part about this group of receivers, they're not afraid to crash into the box, put a block on a linebacker, and create a lane for Swift or Monangai to go get 20. Ben Johnson is able to attack a defense in multiple ways, and that's how he loves to run his offense. He loves to show you one thing and do another. He's an offensive mastermind, and as long as he's leading this team and calling the plays, the Bears are always going to be in the fight. But there's one person that changes the ceiling of this team, and that's Caleb Iceman Williams. If Caleb takes the step that we're all expecting him to take, the Bears won't just finally have a 4,000 yard passer. They could potentially have something that Chicago has never had before. An MVP quarterback. Not an MVP, MVP. Caleb has the talent to be a top 5 quarterback, but talent isn't enough in this league. Being great isn't just about making the big plays when everything's on the line. It's about being great in the little things. We've seen Josh Allen reach the point where he can Superman his way out of almost everything, but even he hasn't been to the Super Bowl. Sometimes being Superman just isn't enough. You have to be great before you ever get into the situation where you have to go Superman. Tom Brady is a great example. Tom Brady has talked about how obsessive he was with the little things. He critiqued every throw he made during practice and in a game, and even if it was off by a couple inches, those couple inches could be the difference in a win or a loss in the NFL. He realized just those couple inches is what separates the great from the elite quarterback, and he did that year in and year out, and the proof is in the pudding. That man has the most Super Bowls ever in NFL history, and that's the thing I love about Caleb. He has that mindset. He knows what it takes to be great, and he's willingly and putting in that work every single day to reach that level of greatness. Now, we get to watch every week to find out if all that hard work pays off, but if Caleb's able to take that next leap, this isn't just a team trying to repeat 11-win season. This could be a team capable of something much bigger. So, progress or regress? History says regress. The Bears' comeback wins say regress. Their turnover numbers say regress. But the roster, Ben Johnson, and more importantly, Caleb Williams, they all say progress. If you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Do you think the Bears are going to progress or are they going to regress this season? Oh, I almost forgot. There's actually one more piece of history. The last time the Bears won 11 games and lost in the divisional round, they came back the following season and won 13 and went to the Super Bowl. So, I like our chances. As always, bear down, Chicago Bears.